Hey, there we go. Alright. Hello, everybody. Hey, and huge thanks to NFG for the raid this morning. Welcome on in, everybody. Is it as cold in your parts of the world as it is up here in Canada? We're rocking like a negative... We got down to like negative 35 or negative 40, I think, with the wind chill this week. Wearing hats indoors, blankets everywhere. Oh, it's great. It's my favorite weather. Yeah, love the cold. That's why we moved up here in the first place. We're gonna start out today doing some just basic stuff, running around, pressing the buttons. Negative 13, that's basically summer. Yeah, I love negative 40 is great. If you didn't know, fun fact, negative 40 is the same in both Celsius and Fahrenheit. It's a great fun fact. I think we need to pick up some... Yeah, we need some journeyman electrical papers and apprentice tools. Electrical research papers. We should just grab like 10 of these. Wait, that's gonna be too many. Let's grab like 4 of these for 80 each. We're on a budget today. And apprentice electrical tools. These guys, we need like 2 of those for 150 each. Yeah, we're sinking all our money into some Major Tom shards. We do have a bunch of stuff up for sale though, so hopefully, yeah, there you go. People are selling us some more shards. Get some of these. Oh, no journeyman electrical papers. Maybe we'll just have to go make some of our own then. But yeah, a bunch of stuff here if anyone needs anything. Yeah, happy Friday. Merry Christmas to everybody. Or if you're not someone who celebrates Christmas, happy holidays. All good. We should set a timer for this one too. We're going to talk a little bit about tournaments today, some of the event stuff that's going on, how to make snowballs. We'll definitely dig into some more aerospace, and we'll also make sure we give away a good chunk of the trivia prizes, but not all of them. I think I missed yesterday. I haven't marked yesterday's yet. Yeah, NFG dropping in. Definitely, we have some settlement stuff that we can talk about as well. And if we're ever talking about settlement stuff, we'll always pop over there and use theirs for the demos. Okay. Yes, let's do some of the things that we do. We do Rusty Rigs. I would love to win some right off the bat and have just a prize at the ready here. Nope. Okay, that's fine. Oh, yeah, right. I forgot we made this, yeah, so for anyone who wasn't tuned in last week, we did, make, a piece of art on stream, and that art has been turned into an NFT, a one-of-one NFT, that we will be giving away to whoever won that day. We used all our wax and we bought Dusk because we needed more stuff in game. Hey Trey, welcome on in. Always nice to see new players. Yeah, and this is the place to come if you have questions about the game and what's going on. Yeah, we've got some. Is it training hall and epic composters? I think that's what was on those plots. Those were back in the inventory as well. I think it was these common lands. It's a bazaar and a composter. That's what's on them. Hey, welcome on in, Mikey. Alright, we were gonna reload some of this training here before we started going somewhere else. We definitely have some at the top. You are waiting on us to make something. You, I think, are already training. So I think you're good to go. And we just gotta find one more. Do I know Sunflowerland? Yes, we're aware of it. Hey, Gipuelo, welcome, welcome. Yeah, we did a partnership with them like a little while back. Lots of crossover between the two. Ways to get stuff in Sunflowerland from playing here. Okay, so we need to go to the shop and professions and try and make a journeyman paper. So we just need one of these to get somebody training. Yeah, we get it on the first try. Not bad. Alright. So we can get somebody training using that. That's exciting. We try to also, if there are ever red dots, do stuff for all the red dots. So feed all the Martisans right away. For anyone who hasn't tuned in, sort of our overall goals on the stream, what we're working on for our settlement and ourselves, are training all the Martisans to 50 electrical. Which is pretty hefty in and of itself. Especially given that we acquired some of these new ones, and they have a long way to go. They're like level 6 and 7. But we're stacking lots of XP on them at least, using some of those things down at the bottom. Just jamming out a little bit. I heard Cricket in the background as well. I was waiting to see if she was going to come over and if we had to take a little bit of a pause here to get her up on the stream. But I don't think so. I think she's doing her own thing now. Okay, so we've got that. That's ready to go. So Scorpimus is... hat looks good. Yeah. Definitely chilly here now, so we gotta rock some of this stuff. Oh, man. There's some spicy stuff coming for the Ambassador program in the near future, Mikey. I'm not... I don't think I'm allowed to talk about much yet, but same thing, NFG, those guys coming in raiding every morning, they're also part of the Ambassador program. Anyone who wants to know more about it also, just reach out. We'll chat a little bit about the Ambassador program, what it does, what you can do. Bum bum ba da dum bum. Oh yeah, hat's great. Keeping me warm in -40. Do I do consulting? Yeah, absolutely, Trey. It's a lot more casual than you make it sound, though. It's like, yeah, join my settlement, come to my Discord, and chat with the people there, and I'll give you a heads up on what's up. Yeah, Jeff's got the right idea there. We have no impact on other projects. We just do our own thing. We're out of power cells? I guess I need to, like, use a bunch of empty power... or use a bunch of power cells. 9... We gotta eat up some of these empties. Or eat up some of the full ones to give us empties so we can actually charge them. Which means sort of running around to every plot that has auto refill. And hopefully filling up power on all these plots. And giving us some empty power cells? Maybe? Ba-ba-ba. Oh yeah, Ambassador Project... yeah, or Ambassador Program, like, it's great. Definitely, there's a few posts about it, and there's some people who go pretty hard on it. Shout out to Mikey. I think Mikey does pretty much every week. And, like, fun stuff for that coming soon, for sure, so. But yeah, Trey, if you're not already on the Discord, that's just a fantastic place to hop into the general chat and ask questions, and lots of people there are usually willing to give lots of answers and help people out. Also coming here every Friday. I think since I joined the team, this Friday stream has happened at this time every week since I've been here. So, pretty consistent promise so far. Oh, we're out of power cells again. We need a lot more empty power cells, I guess. Is there anywhere else we could just, like, refill something? Like, people want to use, these polar... Where's our polar workshops? Like, maybe we can just dump some power into those, and people can use those? Is it further up? Where's our... We have a thorium reactor. We've got these. We've got that. Sav reactor. Rover works. Rover works is full. Where did it go? Yeah, for sure, Jeff. Hey, oh boy, you've got a name. Welcome, KJ Hefijin Hagid. Welcome. Happy to have you. Ba-da-da-da-dum. Yeah, and over the holidays I might be streaming a little bit more, talking about some of the more in-depth stuff that's going on. Definitely we have scavenging and candy canes coming out of that. And then you can use those candy canes in your polar workshops. And if anyone needs access to some, we've got some in the settlement. I saw, sorry, somebody asked how do I join a settlement. I think this, yeah, there you go. So this is a link to my settlement, and basically you just click on the settlement. Once you find one on the map like this, you click on settlement and you can join it that way. You could also go through the settlement finder. There's a button on the bottom that lets you go in and look at different people's settlements. You can see like how much land they have, how many buildings they have available, how many people are in their community. Yeah. And so, and yeah, people will also say like what the requirements are, what they want. Like Eric doesn't want anyone to join his settlement. He's up at the top, but he's not looking, he's not recruiting. There's mining rigs over in your boy's settlement, whereas ours is, the only requirement is a positive attitude. You can come hang out with us, you just gotta be positive, that's all. That's a pretty minimal requirement in my opinion, but not everybody meets it. Best way to train Martisans on robotics. Hey, Gargantu, welcome, welcome. Let's see. I think just running basic missions. So get yourself a Rover Works, or go rent a Rover. No. You cannot put a Martisan in a rented building. So you need to go get your own Rover Works, get some rovers, and use Martisan and start sending them on probably 0% hauler 2. This mission, I mean, it's pretty low. Maybe Coprades, still 2 to 4. Gotta eat cheese daily. Hey, Arthur, welcome, welcome. Yeah, Trey, we've got a great little community going. Gargantu's our biggest moderator, sort of second in command over there while I'm away. Mission chains, okay. There you go, Magic Mike. We're a big collective here, right? I've got a good chunk of knowledge, but chat has more knowledge collectively than I could ever hold, so we're really good at coming up with the answer together. Coprades gives good XP near the end, quick leveling. There you go, so Coprades delivery, and then run your way through this mission chain. Big giveaways are the trivia results, that is correct. We have these guys. What are we giving away today? All of this? Wait, not this one, right? Is this the one that's currently up? Yeah, this is the question that is currently up, so not that one. So all these ones. Because I'm not up to date on marking people, I don't actually know. So I don't know how many people are in this perfect scores right now. I can let you know on Discord. I'll include it in the next post. But of the ones that I have marked, we're down to this many. 13. Quick math, we have time? Well, the other thing is that I don't want to unhide the answers that are currently running. Like, there is a question out right now that I would have to unhide. Trim that number down? Oh, we're gonna. Let me just... Is this gonna work? Am I gonna give away answers if I do this? I might give away answers if I do this, right? If I hide these columns and then unhide this, that should just show. Anyway, you know what's coming. We have 7 days of easy, 7 days of easy, 7 days of easy, and then on December 22, 23, I think Saturday night, so about 30-ish hours from now is when the hard questions start, and they go right up. Like, oh, they get tough. They're like 6-step problems to go find everything. Super delayed. Hopefully today is a raffle. Yeah, I don't think we're doing any fancy giveaways or like, no like straight trivia today. If we do, it'll be guess the number that we roll kind of thing, right? Like we've done in the past. And yeah, so I saw we have a couple new faces today. There was people in here saying like new to the game, asking questions, doing whatever. So for anyone who's new to the stream, what we do here on a regular basis, we roll this Rusty Rigs for Jack, so we continually sink dusk here, and if we ever hit the mining rig or rover works, we'll always give that building away. And then we answer every single question that comes up in the chat, so if anyone ever has questions about how different buildings work, that kind of thing. And then we have a few things of our own that we're always trying to dig into, so we're talking about Scorpimus, because that's the current event that's going on. So that's the one where you go and get candy canes, and then you take them to a polar workshop. So you put in some cells, you put in some candy canes, you go to the event, and you make snowballs. And with the snowballs, you eventually join this snowball fight. I got the ice once, best day of my life. Ah, yes, we, a few times when we've been, like, really short on Rusty Rigs, we've given away the ice or the regolith, which is always funny. Yes, for people who are curious, the coin, the Dusk in-game is not a token on an exchange or anything. It's something you can take out and you can trade it for wax on Alcor. But yeah, so this event, you throw snowballs in the action menu, you gain points for doing so, and then at the end you have chances to win polar workshops, composters, and gifts just for participating. And with those gifts, you can use them in the ranked competitions. So the Scorpimus event is ranked, so if you're contributing regular presents or golden presents, you are getting points, and depending on where you place, you can get glitter and thorium reactors. So it's a roll at a bunch of these. So lowering amounts of glitters for different places, thorium reactors for the top 4, and some glitter and composter packs for the top 10, and a lockbox just for participating. Researches? Yeah. I don't think we have a whole ton of researches to roll today. But we might try some of that later. We've definitely still got some tasks to run around and finish. We freed up a few more power cells now after dumping some into the polar workshop that we had. Do I have any predictions for the uranium mine? Well, I'm privy to a little more info on that one, so I won't talk too much about it. Yeah, pretty much everybody needs a composter. We should really be visiting ours more often. These are probably just straight built up since last stream. Sitting at 11 and 19, because we haven't touched them since last time. And I think we just do get soil 3 and take out all the soil that we can. Keep the moisture down on those. Yeah. Well, everybody needs soil, right? And learning to use them really isn't too bad. Basically, if you have the moisture built up, you do get soil. And then if the moisture is low from doing get soil, then you can do worms, fertilizer, everything else. Yeah, so you can do this once your stuff is low and you have the worms to do it. But I think it was like, you mostly want to be doing feed worms. There's a whole bunch of guys in a guild somewhere who, like, this is what they do. I would just ask Match on the Discord. Yeah, last week we did a lot more depth on the composter, for sure. Where this week we're trying to talk a little bit more about aerospace. We did talk a little bit about aerospace last week, but the Scorpimus event, which I think we've gone through most of it. It's scavenge, find candy canes, go to a polar workshop, make snowballs, throw snowballs in the action menu. You can also share gifts. So if you get rovers and snowmen, you can trade them in for stuff. There's not that many. I don't know how big the Life Science Guild is. Match talks about it like it's this massive shadow conglomerate of people. Yeah, so you do all that, and that's how you participate in these two Christmas or Scorpimus leaderboards. And yeah, good prizes there. So the aerospace ones are enter a tournament and then go to the NPC settlement Duskworks Landing. And you do the actions in the different buildings over there to participate in each of these tournaments. Launchpad's pretty cool, but getting 10 entries for this is tough. There's not really 10 people with 100 concrete, and then it gets really competitive. Same thing here, same thing here. So it's tough to fill these tournaments. This one launches even if there's only one entry. So this one runs a lot more often, but it's just ground control stations as the schematic. It's Scorpimus. Where does it say Scorpius? I don't think it does it say that anywhere? There's a huge mining guild. Hey, nice. Houston Arcade is the other one that we're participating in regularly, because this is the one that gives you those Tom shards, which we're trying to get as many as we can. Just sort of running around, finishing some more stuff. Do we have any regolith kicking around right now? No, we've used all our regolith right now. So we probably got to buy some more of that just to get some tasks going. We probably only need like a couple thousand to get it going. Hello, DJ Dustin. Welcome. I am not the owner. I am by work for the company. I play the game, I talk about what it is and how it works, and engage with the community. Some a representative of sorts, sure. Welcome to the project. Yeah, signets are a thing. So if you reach 100 in a skill, you can start claiming signets once every 3 days in either of the 2 skills that you can train past 100. Ah, I see what you're saying. Yes, 2021 was a different era. That's true. All right. This should generate lots of empty power cells, actually. I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier, but we are using our low-level electrical martisans to do battery conditioning, because this is a task that you unlock at level 5 electrical and gives really good experience per stamina. So this is what my chem labs are basically always filled with nowadays until I get all these people trained up to 50. And it generates a good amount of empty power cells, so it keeps my own loop going of charge them and empty them. And then I also use a good chunk of power cells in each of the buildings for all of the people who are renting stuff as well. Do you think there will be a need for battery backup? So currently it's used in the habitat production chain. I'm not certain if it's being used anywhere else. Martisan drops Nop. You will have to ask on the Discord. That is some people much higher than me who do all of the chain stuff for that. Don't really have dates and times, but I would say keep an eye on announcements. They'll always announce it there if it's coming. And they're pretty consistent. It's never like, you're not going to be waiting months or anything. Just give it some time and keep an eye on the Discord announcements. If anybody has purchased some, then eventually they do drop them, so. Okay, so we've reset all these, and that has freed up about 200 empty power cells, it looks like. So now we should be able to go around to some of these places, like here, and stick in some more. Hey, Babster, welcome, welcome. Yeah, does anyone have stuff planned, or people, like, home to visit people, or is anyone traveling? What's everyone up to? We've just got, Cheese Wife and I are just doing some little Christmas things together. We'll be, watching some movies and whatnot. Hanging out with the cat. Hanging out with the cat by the fire. I think we can almost see the fire in the background there is going. We've got the cat over there on the ground, just chilling. Cooking for the whole family, that's why I went for Life Science 100. Called into work because of the weather and now watching. Ah, right on. How's the weather where you are, Dark Side? How bad is it that we needed to call in? Christmas Eve with family, and then family going to the casino for Christmas Day. That's an adventure. We need to find, someone with 26 in order to do this. Talking about how to get aerospace XP? Yeah, for sure. We can go dig into that. So for anyone who wants to train aerospace to a high level, you're going to want a ground control building. Talk about that. Yeah, so you go here, you find your ground control. So you have 2 things for training Martisans in aerospace. One, you would go here and pick anybody you want to train, and then you train their aerospace if they have the experience. To get them the experience, you're going to do officer instruction, which uses all this stuff here and gives them a lot of aerospace experience. So this, I think we did the math last week, but basically you could use this to train up someone in like from 0 to 25 in a month, and I think you could get to 50 in 2 months, something like that. With 1 slot, so obviously the more ground control slots you have. if dark is in Portland, it's terrible. Is Portland, is the power off there right now? I mean, you're getting some of the cold that we had up here in Canada, right? So you're probably experiencing like -30s as well. Blizzard conditions, 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Yeah, that's just a Tuesday. I mean, depends on where you are, I guess. If you're experiencing that like super cold that apparently is like dipping down into the States from up here, we're like, that's just how it is. But I guess a lot of the like Midwest states aren't used to that kind of thing. Or even, I guess, it's getting right down to Texas, right? So aerospace XP for yourself is not really a big thing right now, but some of the mission chains will do it, but it's not really a high priority at the moment. So you could probably find ways to earn it in some of the different mission stages. But that's not the focus right now. In the future, some of these things will be unlocked for like officer instruction, maybe unlocked for players as well to get decent earnings. But the focus is Martisans on aerospace right now, not players. Hoping to go snowboarding in a month or so. That's wicked. When I was a kid, I grew up next to a ski hill that was like a 5-minute walk from my house. So we would get our skis out of the shed, and we'd be on the slopes in like 10 minutes. So I grew up, you know, like doing the glade runs and doing all the terrain park and stuff like that. Just because that's what we had available. Yeah, it was a fun time. We should continue feeding everyone. We've been looking at maybe leveling up this rocket fuel factory to start making stuff. Need a ground control for my Martisans. Can't use the settlement right because you can't rent one to train them in, so you need to get your own. Well, if you need a schematic, do I have a schematic? What would it be under? Resources, apparently. Ground control station schematic. I've got a spare one. I live in Texas, so most likely going to New Mexico. Right on. I know people go skiing in Colorado because I've seen that video with the giraffe. But I really... once upon a time, I tried to be good at like knowing where all the states are. I gave up after a while, and then I tried really hard over COVID. I memorized all of them. I could put all of the states on a map, and then I moved on to the point that I could do 100% of all countries. I could put every single country on a map there for a little bit. I was pretty happy with that one, actually. Definitely not a skill I have anymore, but once upon a time, I could do it. I don't know if I still had that even saved somewhere, but it was a lot of effort for a not very useful skill. Yeah. Can I also open this? Because I could show how bad this was. Open this with... what are we using? Where's Chrome? Chrome? Ah, whatever. We give up. Countries is impressive. General knowledge is useful. Hello, welcome. Yeah. I mean, we could always do it to show how bad it's gotten by now, but once upon the time, I was pretty good. I could do them pretty consistently. Countries is a lot of fun, especially when you have like an international community, right? So being able to say like, someone says like, I'm from St. Kitts, and you're like, I actually know where your tiny island is on a map. And people are like, boom, mind blown. Or, you know, they're like, from Mozambique, and you're like, yes, I know exactly where that is, because I can put all the African countries on a map. Yeah, those ones took a little bit of learning. Electrical, we're gonna continue training some people. We still didn't get the stuff for those guys up at the 49, but we'll keep pushing other people to 49. What about, like, Christmas baking? Do people do, like, do you make your own food? Do you have traditions? So, like, my family growing up, we always ordered Chinese food on Christmas Eve. My wife and I are doing, I think, fondue with my family, or family-in-law. And I know, like, some people do, like, they always make gingerbread houses every year or whatever. What do most people do? Anyone else got anything cool? We can look at these in a little bit. That's fine. Oh man, so cool. Making ducks, making Chinese dinner, we have 9 dishes. That's cool. Do we still have enough? Yeah, we have enough. We could probably charge all these. That's probably okay. We should focus on doing some of these guys who actually need XP as well. Like, not the ones at 50, but the ones in here who don't have enough training. Yeah. So we do 2, and we go to the bottom of the list and start, like, training you, right? Let's command a Discord to see how many shards level up a building. Well, we took that one down because there were too many complaints that the numbers weren't accurate anymore. And we didn't have access to that sheet, so that's one of the things that I've really said, like, if the team for the wiki is going to work on something, we should focus on getting all the buildings. For anyone who wants to help out with, like, really fleshing out the wiki, we need to get on there. We need to get each and every building on there. We need a page. We need every single building so that we can lay out, like, the upgrades, the shards, all that for each building. Definitely a top thing to get on there. Because, yeah, we had that page to work off of, but people were saying, like, oh, this thing is not accurate, or now this costs, like, a different number, or the dusk amounts were no longer accurate to go from 0 to whatever. So we couldn't really continue endorsing that link. It was on the bot for as long as it was accurate. We may have to disconnect EXP soon as well. But yeah, basically, the big drive should be for the community effort, because once people get stuff on the wiki and everybody can work on the wiki, then we can start linking that stuff in the bot as well, right? Like, if we have, like, a page that just says, like, upgrade costs, and it has common, uncommon, whatever, dusk, all those values that were on that spreadsheet, and they're accurate, then we could link that. And that way, like, multiple people can help out and edit and keep it up to date. There is a secret channel for people who are helping develop the wiki over on the Discord. So if you're someone who is eager and wants to come and edit the pages and update all of the information, we're happy to have you over there. We could definitely use the help. A small team of people. What rarity of buildings do we recommend if we're playing without donate, which I assume is buy-in, which is, yeah, makes sense. And what profession to learn first and what level? So, if you are a new player coming into Million on Mars, one of the first things I would do is focus on becoming self-sufficient. So, you come on to Million on Mars, you collect your daily stuff, so get your daily ration, get your daily job completed, so it's always going to be profitable for you to take 5 electronic bits and sell them for 3 to 5 dusk. So those are your basics. And then you're going to want to make sure that the stamina that you're gaining, so you buy some food and water, and is 28 stamina, earning you profit by spending your food and your water. That's okay. I mean, the rough description is still going to help anyone, right? So, You do all of that. You make sure that your stamina that you're gaining, you know how much dusk you're spending per stamina to get your stamina. And then you can start either doing scavenging to level that up, but more accurately, save up and buy your first land. So that's either collecting the daily rations if you want to be a true free player. You're gonna be waiting a while to collect enough rations in order to get a free land. I think the better option is just go and pick up a land for 25 wax. Lots of players would be probably happy to donate you your first, like, common land. 25 wax is not too bad. Once you have that, then you can get some buildings on there and you can start figuring out a path to go. Yeah, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Welcome, everybody. CL Gamer made it to the live stream. Up Chaos tuning in. We're just talking about some of the basics. So once you've got some of that stuff figured out and you have a piece of land, I recommend plopping as many solar panels down as you can afford. Yep, land is, like, go get it while it's still cheap. Like, there are common land plots out there that you can acquire. Then get a bunch of solar panels on there and start charging power cells. Try and work your way up to 25 electricals so you can become more efficient. And then you sort of have this plan to eventually get to 50 electrical where you're using less stamina per power cell and you can make profit on the market that way. Yeah, so that's a rough, like, new player, what you should be doing, where you should be going. Acquire a land, whether that's wait 60 days, I think, to get your first one, or spend 25 wax, or honestly, send me a DM, I'll give you a common land, like, that's fine. Or, like, a million people. Join a settlement. Almost any settlement owner is probably happy to hook you up with a common land and get you sent in the right direction. So many settlement owners are fantastic people and are happy to get people into the game. Yep, save your rations. Definitely don't eat your rations. You get your Duskwork accommodation, and then eventually you can save up and get your own land. Or if somebody's willing to give you the land, save up and get a solar panel to go on it. Selling power is a pretty narrow loop right now, but I'm not saying to get into that loop for profit. I'm saying to get into that loop so that you can power your own buildings regardless of what the market's doing. Maybe right now it's pretty flat and it makes sense to buy and then sell and not worry about generating your own power. But if you start from the bottom up, you know that all of your loops can be done yourself regardless of how the market moves, right? So that's, like, one of the things that we do in our settlement, and why these, like, basically everything is leveled up to some degree, so that we can switch between skills depending on what is profitable. Obviously, these numbers aren't what you should be shooting for or what you need, but even if you have, like, electrical's your main thing, and you know you can power stuff, and you have this at 25 or 50, and you have, like, life science 25 or fabrication at 20. Like, you look for tasks that have profit margins that you like, work on that skill until you get that skill trained up. The more things you can do by yourself, the less you have to worry about the market being profitable or a loss, right? Yeah, that's, like, sort of economics 101 with GCS. We should also probably do some of the giveaways here, because we have a lot of stuff to give away. Yeah. Thanks, Mikey. We should probably look at, like, a loop to show what we're talking about as well, right? Like, it's gonna be a pretty, this loop is gonna be very convoluted to teach people. Can I buy wax now? Yes, wax is a whole different thing, though. You can acquire wax over on a different exchange and then use it on Alcor to purchase Dusk. And Dusk is the in-game currency. Wax is sort of the transitional cryptocurrency between Fiat and Dusk. So if we dig through this whole loop, we can see we could make energy cores, and we can work out like what the power, the stamina, the tools, PVC, copper, empty power cells, what all this stuff adds up to. And then we can go look at if one empty energy core is worth that profit. At 41, and PVC is what? PVC is like 8. Is copper the expensive? No, copper is like 1. So like maybe there's profit to be made there. But that's how you do things, right? So if you're a new player, you get your spreadsheets out, start plugging in things. I mean, we could do it from scratch, I suppose. It's just going to be a bit of a hassle. Can we open up like a new Google Sheet and do some of this? We'll do it. We'll do the full walkthrough for are you a brand new player and you're trying to figure out if stuff is worth doing. We are going to do it from scratch, just for you. So we're gonna do this and do that and do this and do that. There we go. Okay, so we go over here and we go here. Yep, from scratch. Here is how you figure out whatever thing you're working on, whatever you're trying to figure out. This is how you do it. So we have an empty energy core. This is what we're trying to make. So we call this, we put a row above, we merge this, and we go empty energy core. And let's center that, that's fine. And we'll say input costs. And we'll do this and do that, and we'll center you as well. And so we're just going to go find all the inputs, right? Empty power cell. Empty power cell. This needs to go one more over. We need 5 of these, and we'll put what they cost over there. We have copper ore. Copper ore. We have PVC. We have machining tools, stamina, and power storage. Machining tools, stamina, power storage. All right. Okay, and output is valued at. We're gonna do this whole recipe, and it's gonna be like a massive loss or something, which will be kind of funny, but we'll see. So an empty energy core is worth roughly 42. So our output value is 42. So if these inputs add up to less than this, then it is worth doing. So our empty power cells are worth 3.6. That's 24-hour average is this. So let's go with 3.45, just something in between those two. And so this equals the amount that they cost times the amount that we need is this. Then we're going to do copper ore next. Copper ore, 1.84. 1.84. You know what we didn't look at? The amounts on the recipe that we needed of each thing. That would have been a good place to start. We're going to make this. We need 3, 2, 3, 1, 10. 3, 3, 2, 3, 1, 10. Okay, let's go back to the market. Let's look at the cost of PVC next. PVC is going to cost us 8. Okay, look, it was less, so 7.85. Looks like it's fine. 7.85. Machining tools. Oh, this is going to be a tough one. So machining tools cost 70 for 50. So we need to go like this. 70 divided by 50 gives us 1.4 per machining tool for one machining tool. Yes, yeah, this is a high skill. Like, this is, if you have 50 machining, you could do this. Stamina costs roughly 1, but if you get it cheaper, you get it cheaper, but it's pretty negligible in the cost of this recipe. And power storage is an easy one to figure out. So for power, you look at the full price, which is 4.15 minus 3.6. So the cost difference is 0.55 between full and empty. We divide that by 20. So 20 is the amount of power we get from one power cell as it drains. And that gives us this much per power. So 0.02, whatever. We do this all the way down. We do this is the sum of all the ones above. And we get 42.945. So we can see if we're buying everything on the market, yeah, minus 5% tax if you're doing certain things. It's tight margins there. So probably somewhere along the way, people are getting some of these cheaply or free or for less than market price in order to make a profit on this task. But you can see how close it is, right? So maybe you look at this task loop that you've now built and done all the math for, and you go, oh, what's my highest cost component? It's PVC. Can I go back through the PVC chain and see if I can make that any cheaper to bring this cost under this value? And then maybe I'm someone who could make and sell empty energy cores at a profit. Also, prices fluctuate on everything. So buy your copper ore when it was under $1 each. Maybe when these were like 0.5, which was definitely a thing, all of a sudden you're making dusk on every power cell that you create. Or maybe your machining tools you got for free from doing achievements, so you're not even counting them as input cost, right? Something like that. So start by doing something like this, and then go forwards or backwards in the chain to see, like, okay, let's make a new sheet. Let's copy this, and let's see how cheaply I could make PVC and how I could navigate that chain. So hopefully this was somewhat helpful. But this is roughly how you would figure out how to do chains of stuff. I wouldn't say it's really a look behind the curtain, but more of a intro to basics on figuring out profitability. Because while there will be calculators out there that will do stuff like that for you, those calculators break, maybe they're not accurate, any number of things, right? I find it's a lot better to do the math yourself, and you also know then if something's going to change, if a task goes up or down. Yeah, basically, stop selling your stuff cheap. Don't sell your stuff at a loss, people. Hello, Cricket. A new skill, mathematician. Just finish. Oh, no, we ran out of empty power cells. Again. Well, oh well. Do you think it's fine to level up a rare building or better to buy epic and higher? Depends on the building, really. So, like, mining rigs, you might as well just get commons. The only thing for higher rarity is that they take up less space. For things like rocket fuel factory, ground control, aerospace buildings, like, you definitely want higher rarity because these need to be higher levels to even have access to some tasks. Oh yeah, CL Gamer, you can do a lot of fun things with this. Like, you can do auto inputs, outputs. You can get the market data if you want it from other places to have it import. And then have stuff like this update automatically. Yeah, I mean, I definitely, I think I have some tools like that I've made in the past. I won't dig too much into them, though. Did I do it on the Martisans sheet? There's one of these where I did do, okay, it wasn't this one. But, yeah. You can do stuff like that. It's possible. That's the idea. Anyway. Love legendaries, but they're expensive to upgrade? Yeah. Okay, we're going to take a short break here at the 1 hour mark, and when we come back, we will be giving away some of our some of this stuff. But we'll leave this up here for people to have a look at. see anyone who missed any of the previous questions, see if you can get any. Feel free to post your answers in the chat, and people will let you know if you were correct. Oksania, I'm not 100% sure on that one. Okay, we'll take take 5, and we'll be right back. All right, we have made coffee, refilled our cup, and returned. All right, so we can start doing some of the giveaways. It looks like the first thing we're giving away today is the NFT picture. Where's the Wheel of Names? All right, so this was from December 15th. So we'll sort everyone who is correct on that day. We'll grab all of the addresses of the people who got this question correct, which was, which Million on Mars team was featured in their own event? So this was the Team Cebu event, for anyone who was wondering. Legendary ground control is worth. I have one, not sure whether to sell it. I'm not sure. It's, the aerospace buildings are pretty new, so it's kind of tough. But I wouldn't be selling if I were you. 36 entries. All right. This is a big one. This is for the one-of-one art NFT that was created on stream last week. All right. So a collectible art NFT is going to... All right, xk43.c.wham. Congrats. Is that anyone who is in the chat today? Everyone wants that art. It's a one-of-one. Won't be minting it anywhere else. I think we'll do a couple like that over time, potentially. Definitely pretty sporadically, though. Never huge amounts of them made. Must be present to win. Is that match? Is it really? Is that matches? Is that matches wax address? That's pretty funny. All right. I was gonna go over here and have a look at. So we do have this one-of-one, and this is the collection. I think we only have one schema, originals. And it's the only one in here so far, but we may add some more originals over time. But these will be one-of-ones in this collection. Yeah. If we do make more art on stream, they will all be one-of-ones that we'll just keep in here for people for a giveaway. Sweet. All right. Let's keep moving. Do some more giveaways here. Whoop. A random expert tool. Who does Clara try to smuggle to Mars? And that is Little Leon, her cat. Mikey, we made that on stream last week using paint. All right, December 16th for a random expert tool. From here to here. Yes, tried to smuggle Little Leon, and she actually was allowed to bring Little Leon, and actually was required in her contract to bring Little Leon. For anyone who watched the relevant part. Oxenia, all of these giveaways are for trivia throughout the week. So there will be more questions coming. So you answer them throughout the week, and we do all the giveaways at the stream on Fridays. So you definitely want to come to the Discord, answer the questions every week on the forums. Yeah. So this one is for a random expert tool. Boop. Everyone go ping Match on the Discord and tell him he won the piece of art. Ovi, I see this one a lot. Is this your boy? I've definitely seen this wax address before, but a random expert tool for whoever that was. Good job. This one was a bit of a tough one. More of those YouTube episodes. Yeah, they're pretty sweet. Definitely a fan, personally. The Discord handle of the person who had founder token number 1. So what you had to do for this was go to Atomic Hub, find founder token number 1, find the wax address of the person who holds that token, and search that wax address on the Discord, and you would find the user whose wax address that was. So Master Life Science Tools, if you've managed to figure out all those steps, so that was December 17th, I feel like now we're starting to get a lot less correct answers per question. As we're into these medium questions. Yeah, previously we were getting like 60 to 100 people getting the questions right. All right. So among all of you, a Master Life Science tool is going to go to c2tvu.wham. Congratulations. All right. And yeah, so these medium questions definitely stepped up a fair bit. On December 15th, I answered it correctly for a picture for who was featured in their event. Yeah, we'll go have a look after Babster. If we're wrong, we'll figure something out. A triple alliteration plot. So, this prize, if anyone saw it come up and they were kind of confused by what triple alliteration plot was referring to. There are plot names on Mars by default. I'm sure everyone has seen your plot is named like Thick Thighs or whatever, right? I was trying to think of a triple alliteration one off the top of my head. Wasn't getting there. I suppose we could just open this one and then we'd see what we're talking about. So triple alliteration would be when all three of your plot titles start with the same letter. So for example, we have Shelf Spot Slime. These are relatively rare. I think when we looked at how many plots are on Mars, how many plots fit this category of triple alliteration, it's a lot rarer than, it was like, if there were 20,000 plots at the time when we looked at it, there was like 100 of them that fit this category. So I think they're super cool. It's like a really unique thing to go find, and they're kind of tough. I was trying to think, yeah, there you go. Thick, tangy thighs. Trying to think of a triple alliteration thing off the top of my head. Should have just opened this tab. Anyway, we're giving away this to whoever got the food product from the 2021 event. So people on December 18th. Boop. Looks like everyone knew what a candy cane was. Good job, everybody. So a triple alliteration plot. We've got up to 54 entries for candy canes. Okay. So triple alliteration plot is going to go to... Is that gonna be... Oh, I thought it might have been Ovi again. IX1RU. I feel like you have one in a previous week, so congratulations, good job. We got you in there. Okay. Some big prizes now. So we've got an epic composter to give away for the people who got this question right. So this was the question about the hall. And we did mark a number of answers correct for this one. So this was on the 19th. So we did say afterwards that 50 Martisans was what we were looking for, but we did also accept like 150 Martian settlers, a couple other answers. I liked some answers were talking about like the actual hall in the Philippines. It's unique, it's the only one. There's only one. No, not what we were looking for, sorry. It's unique, only one exists. It actually grants 150 settler max population. More task slots was also a no-go. But anyway, that's how we marked some of those. So we have how many people in the running for this epic composter? Looks like 40 people. All right. Hopefully most of you are here and ready to go for epic composter giveaway. There's also a bazaar on the plot, so not just the epic composter, you get a bazaar as well. And shout out to Fahad for donating. Really nice. Hey, Kif NM, that's one I recognize. You're someone active and engaged. Who are you? Are you here in the chat? I know, because I see this this wax address all the time. You actually interact with a bunch of stuff. I just can't remember who you are. Congratulations. We do have one more to give away. It's okay if you didn't get it. We've got... How much did Velma have to pay for her fake driver's license? This one was a straightforward one. It was a Bitcoin, and it seems almost everyone got it who tried, except for one answer of 1,000, which was a little bit iffy. Is that Co-Defender? Oh, it's Brutal Days? Nice. Alright. So for the 20th... Sort this guy. We'll grab all these people. So for... How much did Velma pay? We've got a land plot with 4 common smelters to give away. So these aren't just 4 common smelters, they're maxed out smelters that were specifically brought into existence to fulfill an achievement. So, the day that achievements came out, we ran around everywhere, we hunted, and we pushed to build, oh, not that one. We pushed to build 100 smelters on day 1 to get one of the first Obsidian achievements. And as a result of this, we had a massive excess of smelters. So we're going to give away one of those smelters, or one of those plots, covered in smelters maxed out for somebody. So 39 entries for a plot full of smelters is going to go to 4WO. Congratulations, all yours. We'll make sure we get those sent out later on today. And, yeah. We can close some of these, close some of this. Alright. And one of the last ones. This one, I think people struggled with a little bit. On the 21st. Oh, we haven't marked it yet. We have not marked the 21st. But this was based on the features on Mars. Yeah, okay, 4,000. Did anyone not say 4,000 for all of the people? People answering, see this? This I'm almost tempted not to take. So we asked for the answer in metric, and then you put you put the imperial units first, and then the metric as an afterthought. Because it's a medium question, we will accept the answer. But if these were hard questions, that's probably a no-go. Oh, nope, this one's not correct. That's a no. It is 4,000, 4,000, 4,000. This 100 is definitely not correct. Yes, yeah, 1 Bitcoin. You're a week late there. Sorry. Yeah, yeah, good. Okay, okay. Do we give it to this person? I mean, I don't know where you're getting this. We'll take the 3,000s because, yeah, okay, we'll give it to people. It's medium, we're being generous. We'll take this answer, and this answer, and this answer. That's fine. Yeah, I think we're gonna give it to the over 3,000s, because depending on the source and when you looked it up, I think we will give it to all 3 of these. Yep, okay. So we'll take all these for a giveaway. We'll mark them on the sheet later. We'll move you and you and you, and we'll add everyone else to the giveaway for the 21st. And it looks like 41 entries. We're being generous because it's still medium questions. They're a little bit tough. The hard ones, it's really, there's one answer for most of them, and they're very difficult to get the right answer. I'll be hesitant, but I will be surprised if we get more than like 10 correct answers on some of them. Like, they are hard questions. But maybe I'll be surprised and everyone's gonna like really go and crush them and find all the stuff that they need to. And I'm hyping them up, and I'll be put to shame by how clever everybody is. All right, 41 entries. Here we go. For an epic composter. Epic composter is going to... Hey, is that 2 in a row? 4WO3C. Congratulations. I don't think they won both composters, but they did win back-to-back plots. All right. I think this does work. I think I can hide these. You know what? I can take it off stream, try it, and then bring it back. So let me hide these and unhide this. And yeah, we can just show people. We can show people this. Let me do this and freeze. I'm just doing 1 or 2 things before I show this again for people, so just give me a second. View you, do this, do that. Okay, now I can show this. Okay, so prizes have been decided on, by the way. So, if you're someone who makes 30 out of 30, you're entered in a raffle for 2 schematics of your choice. So, you can pick like a hangar and a launch pad. You can pick any 2 aerospace schematics if you win that draw. Everyone who gets at least 15 right will be entered in a draw for a random egg. So that egg will be distributed to somebody who gets the 15 out of 15. Here's what we uncovered so we can show people what's coming. So as we get into the hard questions, I believe today's prize was the Master Life Science Tools. Then prizes are going up and up and up because the questions get difficult, right? So we got Artisan Mining Tools coming up. Some really fancy legendary buildings, mythic buildings, all donated by ya boy. Shout out to ya boy. We've got a Roverworks pack donated by Ari. I threw in a founder token for the very last question. We've still got a couple more if anyone wants to donate some major prizes. If not, we'll figure it out. We'll reach out to the team. You can tell how chonky the questions are getting by how wide these boxes get, right? These were all like one-line questions up until there. They get a little bit longer into the mediums, but like they're just walls of text as we get into the hard questions. Yeah, so just a bit of a glimpse into what's coming. Yeah, so the evening of the 24th is when the hard questions start rolling. So that'll be fun. Yep, great prizes coming. So we can hide. We have given away all of these. So we don't need those anymore. And yeah, let's head back over and see what we've got left to wrap up here. I don't know that we have any in-game giveaways or things to do today. Maybe if we win Rusty Rigs here, we could have something to give away. I feel like we must have rolled it at least like a couple hundred times by now, right? Did we waste all our good luck on something else and now we just have no chance at Rusty? Oh, whoops. I think we need a bit of a refresh there. Oh, research paper raffle? Well, if we have anything we can give away, maybe. I mean, we could give away like a library for somebody. Ba-da-da-bum-bum. Trivia's fun. Thanks for hosting. Yeah, thank you so much. We're having an absolute blast coming up with the questions. We will not be giving away the Gen 1 Epic Grind and Brew. This thing is worth way too much to give away, unfortunately. Same with a lot of the buildings. Like any of these legendaries now, everything that's out of date, we can't really be giving away our personal stash of all those things. Yeah, okay, we could give away the tea shop. Fair. We'll give away the tea shop to whoever is closest to a guess. Oh, nice. Thanks, Magic Mike. Yeah, we could give that away as well. So, a common plot with a library from Magic Mike. And a tea shop from myself. Ah, yes, if you're new here, there's a few things going on here to join raffles and to do things. So, there's something we joke about too. So, anyone who's tuned in, what do we post instead of a raffle some of the time when we're pretending a raffle is happening? Bum 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 bum. Yeah, there we go. Waffles. Waffle, 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 waffles. Waffle, waffle, waffles. The funniest thing, it was a joke that, like, I think my brother and one of my close friends were making, just as an aside in chat, and, like, chat picked it up and ran with it. Anyway, we are now, I think we'd rather do a raffle than a guess the research papers, just because it seems like there is a bit of stream delay for people today, and I don't want anyone to miss out on winning some stuff. So we'll draw 2 times. We'll do 1 draw for a common plot with a library donated by Magic Mike. Yes, excellent. And then Dragon's Valley. Oh boy. And then a tea shop from myself. So let me quickly add this giveaway for a common plot with library. And one tea shop. So these are separate giveaways. First draw is for a common plot with library. Second draw is for a tea shop. Alright, so we'll set that to 2 minutes. And we'll say, we'll get this thing going. So start our giveaway, 2 minutes. So if you're someone who's new here, exclamation mark raffle puts your name in the draw for a chance to win some stuff. There are a few conditions. You should be someone who follows the stream already. If you're not following the stream, you cannot win the giveaway. We prefer to give stuff away to people who are tuned in regularly. So if your only comment ever has been to join today and type raffle, we've never not given something away, but like, tell me how you found Million on Mars. Do you like the game? How did you find us? What kind of stuff do you like doing? You know, maybe talk about some of that now so I know that you're a person and not someone who just showed up to participate in the raffle. Because I saw there was a few of you today. But I know we also have some new players joining us today and learning how to play the game. So, like, that's super exciting, too. Tell me what loops you like doing. Tell me something you saw on stream today that you enjoyed. All that stuff is always nice to hear as well. I don't know. I think we might have ran out of paper. Up Chaos. I love cookies. Up Chaos, you're here all the time. We know who you are. We're talking about like some of the new people who tuned in today. Oh, we ran out of electrical research. We're a little low on dust to be going and just dumping dusk into those though. Spreadsheet was very appreciated. Oh, thank you. Yeah, hopefully this encourages other people to like take this skill and go and learn how to do it yourself. We could scale this up so it's a little easier to read as well. Like bigger size. Put it in bold. Can't normally join due to work. Christmas has its benefits. I'm also a founder. Hey, welcome on in. Happy to see you. Composters are dead. I wonder why I couldn't run the get soil task that gives moisture. Ah, yes. If you lock your composters up, then eventually you may need to unlock them using the scrub all the moisture using a signet. If this doesn't work for you, so you need to buy that signet from the life science people, or upgrading also clears all of your hazard. But eventually your composter will be max level, right? Yeah, I think you could do sunflowers as well to bring down the moisture. But I know this one is on its own slot. Well, but if you're at 100 and you have all tasks that you can't claim because they're all positive moisture, so say you have accelerate soil in all 4 slots and your hazard is maxed out, you can't claim any of them and you can't start any of the sunflower tasks. So if you get yourself stuck like that, this is on its own task slot, which is why you can always do this if you manage to really mess everything up. Well, this is on its own task slot, so you do it as its own thing. Display sunflower also works at max hazard? Oh, okay, that's good to know. Sorry, we took an aside here. Let me draw. First person is getting a common plot with a library from Magic Mike. Boop. Rico Star. I feel like I recognize your name. I think you're someone who's here relatively often. It's a name I recognize, at least. If you could drop your wax address in the chat. Yeah. Then we'll get a plot with a library sent your way. Whoop woo! Nice. Yeah, you drop that in the chat, and we'll get things figured out, and we'll send it over to Magic Mike, and he'll get you sorted. Oh, Or if Magic Mike sent it to me, then I'll get it sent your way. But yeah, just drop me drop me your wax address and we'll get that all sorted. Ah, okay, yeah, that works too. Alright, Rico, post that whenever you're ready, that's fine. And we'll pull someone to send a T-Shop their way. T-Shop will be going to Kelly2244. Alright, so we need a wax address from Rico, a wax address from Kelly. Congratulations, Kelly. Are you brand new here today? Did I just see your name, like, do a first-time comment? Do. No? Okay. I could be a blind person. Yep, with your 152 messages, I think you're someone who's been around. Drop your wax address in the chat. We'll get a T-Shop sent your way. No problems there. And Rico, same thing. First message, 150 messages. Yep. We'll keep poking a few more buttons here while we wrap up, but we need those wax addresses from all of the winners in order to get stuff sent out. We can't really keep going because we have no empty power. Oh, here we go. We could use some empty power cells here. Hey, perfect. Thank you so much. We can take that, get that done right away. Yeah, you gotta maybe ping Rico to get that from them. On Twitch itself, the stream is lagging a bit, but on YouTube it's right on. Interesting. Oh, Rico, you're this person. I see your guesses on the stuff all the time. I think you're doing pretty well on trivia as well. You've got most of them correct. This is some solar panels and a library. Here you go. This is all yours. Transfer to you. This is stream giveaway. There you go. Oh yeah, we're rolling in wax. We dumped all our wax for Dusk not too long ago, so yeah, that was a thing that happened. We could trivia giveaway. We want to make sure we send this to Match live on stream. He's on a different tab. Where did he go? There we go. Close you. Go here. That's Match trivia giveaway. Congrats. It's pretty fun. All right. We could spend the last little bit here generating one more piece of unique content. To do a future art giveaway again. So we sent this. Done and done. Do we want to do a piece of art? Do we want to call it for the day? Do people have questions about anything else on Mars before we hop off here? Hopefully free up some empty power cells. Maybe we could do like a big capture CO2 to eat up a bunch of power. That'd be good. There we go. Ah, right on. Well, I'm glad that it's popping up in YouTube for people now as well. Downside is that I have not figured out how to integrate the YouTube chat into the stream chat that I see currently. So I do apologize if there's people who have been trying to talk to me on YouTube when we're streaming live there. It is a thing that I just need to dig into a little bit, and we'll get it figured out. We freed up a few more power cells here, so we could wrap this up. And, yeah. How are people feeling? Question, are you stuck in snow as well? We've got 3 feet. Oh, yeah, I mean, there's boatloads of snow here. We're northern Alberta, so we're buried in snow. But that's fine. We like the snow, so it's a good thing. I love the temperature that we have here. Restream chat will help you with it. Yeah, we got to do a little bit of digging there. It's something I haven't done for a while, that's all. Yeah, for anyone who didn't know, I used to stream for all of COVID. Had my own little channel, played a lot of Magic the Gathering, that kind of thing. Yeah, we just gotta take the time to actually get it set up one of these days. I don't think we're gonna reset the rest of these because we just don't have the stamina right now on the high-level Martisans, and we don't really want to be using 1 power cell Martisans for all those other ones. Yeah, congrats! Alright, I think we will wrap it up here. We're going to head over to the Discord, get some stuff done, make sure we sort out the next couple trivia questions, just make sure they're really accurate and tight before we head into the holidays. So if you're someone who's new here, definitely make your way over to the Discord, come hang out with the community. I think someone said they tried to join our settlement during the stream today, right? We should probably accept those people as well. If you did try and join, oh, maybe not, maybe I was wrong. But if you try and join, please ping me or let me know. Like, I have no way of knowing if people tried, but once you're in, you'll have a link to the Grilled Cheese Discord, so you can come and hang out with us. Yep, make your way over to the Discord, come join the community, super friendly people. Of course, on the Cheese Discord, if you ever need people to hang out with over the holidays here, we'll be trying to do some games and movies and things over the next week or so. Just connecting with people, and so people have some activities to come and do. If you're someone who's brand new, definitely make your way over to the YouTube. Check out some of the tutorial content, some of the giveaways. Well, the giveaways are restreamed. Come to the live if you want the giveaways. Check out the tutorial content, check out the lore content, anything over there. Super interesting stuff. And, yeah, we'll catch everyone around the Discord, and, Merry Christmas. Hope everybody enjoys the holidays. Alright. Hope everybody, have a good one, and we'll see ya. Later.